Hey guys, welcome to Farm Simulator 19 on Oakfield Farm. So I thought we would start the week off with Oakfield today, predominantly to turn around to tell you some bad news, the fact that it failed on Friday. Already been fixed, already been back uploaded. So the map failed last week, testing again on some sizable chunks, which again, unfortunately, it's the console version, the console way Giants test that pick up on it. The issues. It's nothing that Oxy can test for, it's nothing that we can test for. Giants as a whole need to get a version of Giants Editor out where a mod creator, a mapper more importantly, can test their stuff for console without having to keep on sending it away and waiting. If this was out where they could test, then there probably wouldn't have been this long wait time. There really wouldn't. Now I had a comment recently, and it's one that was like, it's interesting. Okay, I can see where they're coming from. And it was on, I think, Friday's video, where I was saying about the lack of interest in the game right now. And they were saying it's basically because people have maps before you guys do, and that Giants aren't sort of helping modders or something along those lines. And it's kind of, it got me like, obviously he's referring to Oakfield Farm. Yes, I have it before you guys do. At the same time, there's nothing hidden away on Oakfield. Everybody knows what Oakfield looks like. Everyone's played Oakfield. That's why Oxygen David gave it to us the way he did this time around, to say basically just carry on, play it. Because it's, everyone knows what it's like, sort of thing. It's a different story if it's a map where nobody's played it yet, it's brand new, freshly made. And then as far as the whole Giants thing goes, as I said to them in the comment back, there's guidelines to follow as a modder. If you follow the guidelines, then you'll have no issues getting stuff on the mod hub. Yes, stuff inevitably has errors if you're trying to get it on for console. If you're not prepared to deal with that, then just get it up for PC. So it was kind of a comical one. I see where they're coming from as far as, yeah, we've got Oakfield before everyone else, but at the same time, like I said, the field numbers have changed. The placeable fields are grass fields now. And this path's new, and that's been moved around. Like, it's Oakfield from FS17 effectively, just in FS19. I totally get that if it was a brand new map, but it ain't, so there's nothing to experience that's brand new and exciting sort of thing. It's the same that we've had for a while here. I think, as I said in the video last week, we've got like 9 or so maps up on the mod hub. Only a handful that are brand new, not even a handful to be quite honest with you, to the game. There is a distinct lack of maps going up, which maps are the thing that keep people interested in. And as the last version of the game trended very much to the fact of people were rinsing through maps, getting bored very quickly, that's part of the issue. Another part of the issue is we're getting into the summertime. A lot of people that play the game are farmers, as far as the UK community. A good chunk are, at least. And guess what? Farming season's now getting very, very busy for those guys. So that's another thing that draws people away. Now the issue, as far as the modding side of things go, is back in the day, there were lots of people upcoming getting into it, and did get into it, did extremely well at making mods. Now, fast forward 4 or 5 years, if they were younger, which a good chunk of them were, they're going through school, obviously. They're going through school, doing their last exams, possibly university now, possibly college. Even some of the older ones are now working. Well, as soon as you start work, guess what? You don't have time for this as much. The ones that were in college, university and all that, how? They could be starting their life off with families and stuff now. Like, life changes, and the end all be all of it is there's no huge amount of people up and coming now that are modding, it seems. That's the impression I'm definitely getting, being on the sidelines here. As it's got more complicated, and yeah, you could cry about that all you like, but at the end of the day, this is 2019, the game needs to update too. People need to update, people need to move with the times as far as modding goes. It is going to get more complicated. We don't want a game that's stuck in the dark ages. It just isn't a good look, and plus, it needs to progress. There needs to be progression. But because it's got more complicated, there seems to be not that much out there on helping people mod. Whether it's giants, whether it's modders who know what they're doing, it would be amazing to see a modder step up that understands it, whether it's mapping, whether it's modeling, stuff like that, and bring that forward to try and help the game. It'd be awesome to see. Will it happen? I don't know. There's been a few people that have talked about doing it in the past, but they're the same people that lose interest in the game relatively quickly and step away for a while. It's not the same place it used to be. I think everyone can agree on that. If you're new to the game, then it's a shame. But that's the way I feel with it all and everything. And I don't know if I'm too far off the truth there or not, to be honest with you. Obviously, I've been around the game for a hell of a long time. I've seen the changes happening. And I'm not just talking YouTube here, I'm talking modding, community, all of that, the way the game's moved along. I think they've gone in the right direction. The launch was a troubled launch, which turned a lot of people away, but at the same time, if you stuck with it, then you'd still be enjoying it. And there's a couple of people that got all bent out of shape and stepped away. But I won't go down that dangerous rabbit hole. I'll end up saying something that probably bite me in the ass. Alrighty, now onto some farming conversation per se here. We'll get these. I think we should be able to get all of this up on a trailer, stack that, and then we should be good with stacking this lot. Right now we have the Colty Plow going, we also have the Cedar already going. Updated courseplay today, that's updated for the first time in actually a little bit. I think the issue with the Fent still persists. That's why I've kind of had courseplay going, to see if it pops. If it doesn't pop, then yeah, it was the Fent, and I will just link my previous topic on there, seeing as nobody's found it again, and going, hey, this is broken again, and just link to my original topic, because I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same. I'll double check, but it would appear so. This field, once we've done Colty ploughing up there, we'll actually rip all of this up and reseed this, as it does need ploughing. Probably needs lime thrown down, actually. I think all the fields probably need lime spreading, come to think of it. So this will probably be a fairly chilled video, as it already is at the beginning. And you don't want people to think I'm complaining, because I'm truly not. It's literally putting my thought out there from the changes that I've been seeing recently. You'll see where 6 months later, where the game is. We really will. Not only is it going to be an interesting place for people playing the game, it's going to be an interesting place for content creators. Because people will get fed up of the maps and stuff, then yeah, we're screwed. Because there's not much coming out as a content creator to do content on. Just the same stuff. And people don't like the longer series anymore. It seems. Hopefully that changes. Hopefully that does change. Just check that quick. Of course, Formula D's just started. Beautiful. I was going to do a couple of videos today, but yeah, I probably won't. Probably just do this one for Monday. Well, they're not on the trailer. That would be by one auto load to another auto load. Well, that was weird. I actually saw a comment recently, so I think someone asking who made this bale fork. I saw the notification on my phone, but never actually got to it before clearing it. I leave them there purposely so I actually go back and check. But inevitable happens and I end up clearing the notifications off. But to answer that one, the reason I haven't said who makes this bale fork is so that person doesn't get bombarded. That's one thing I try my best to do, and that's to mitigate modders if they come into my videos, my streams, to get molested. I mean, I legit mean molested by people asking them a million questions about when's their next mod coming out or stuff like that. It's something that I've always been hard on. Like, I've always wanted my streams, and they have been, a place for the modders to come into. Yeah, talk about some of the technical stuff, chat, chill. But if people start asking too many questions about, oh, when's this coming out? Can you make this? It's like, no. That's not what this place is for. This place is for them to come in, relax, and chill, and not get bombarded. If I know they're working on something, I'll ask them how it's doing, and how they're going with it. And usually that is the end of it. Right now, when Oxy comes in, it's a case of, okay, what's the status on your end as far as the map goes? So I know to tell people. Alright, the last lot of hay. I'll just push that down. The rest we'll probably throw in straw or something. I think the soybeans we can actually bale some straw up. Now the way the fence line is, I'll try and get close. Yeah, that'll do. One more shove, actually. There we go. Perfect. A bit staggered there because of one of the piles got screwed up with the pole. It was my own fault. Alright, shove that down there. This with this trailer. I don't know where I'll throw this, probably. And actually, we could put it down there where we used to keep all that stuff. It's a grass field now, but you know, we can still use it as our placeable yard, which I will end up doing. I'm surprised nothing's flagged up on Courseplay yet saying it needs refilled. With the seeder, at least. I guess I'm running no errors. Yeah. No, it's definitely that fent. Definitely that fent. Well, it's the fent with Courseplay. I can't help but feel that fent's got some issues deeper than Courseplay. Like a stock vehicle shouldn't be coming up with issues like that. So I'm almost tempted just to ditch it. I love the fent though, it's a neat machine. It is kind of tempted to let it go. As I'm yawning my damn head off. Let's still got coffee. Yep. Not anymore. Now this tractor may look powerful, big. Not big, yeah, but it's a smaller articulated power-wise. I think it's like 250 horse. Which always gets people when I say that, only 250 horse. Yes, there's a good amount of power. I know that, but again, it's an articulated machine. You think of articulated and you're thinking the upwards of 400, 500 to 600 horsepower. I like the smaller articulated stuff. It's like the Massey Ferguson articulated ones. I don't know if they're around in 19, I don't think they are. But those, I would have one of those on the farm in a heartbeat. They're neat. They're just different. Would you ever see one of these tractors here in the UK? Probably not in a million years. I'm not saying there's not one, because you never know. But it's something different, and I like that. And staying true to the original series, we had the Kurvits. The old Russian Kurvits. So we're going with something else Russian. Replacement for the Kurvits, basically. Okay, let's head over there and see how that's going. That's fighting its way through the hedgerow. This is on the headland now, so this is almost done. That's awesome. And that's the broken fent. I say broken, it's not, but you guys know what I mean. I think I could probably get away with driving the truck back down to the yard. I don't think this is going to need filling again. Goodbye, XP. Other than that, as I've been saying a lot lately, there ain't much more to do here. Seeding that field, which, actually, no, I will need the seed tender up there, because then we'll be going on to 29. 21 is seeded. We may be able to actually look for some contracts. Something to do. Which one's contracts, this one? Let's see. We've got some baling and, well, mowing. Grass work, harvesting, there we go. Field 36, harvest soybeans. The fact it's given you a ideal tells you that it's, yeah, it's a big field. Let's see what 36 is. Oh, that's actually not a big field at all. Oh, we could do that. Can't remember, do I actually have a trailer on the yard? That's the thing, I think that truck is the trailer. I don't think I actually have a trailer kicking around anymore. Which I probably should, but I don't. Oh, I do. Oh, we could. Yeah, you know what, let's do it. We shall YOLO that ting. Alright, in that case we need to... We'll go with this, get rid of that stupid Courseplay mini hub piece of... Away we go. The dotted lines with GPS I just deal with now. Annoying. Hopefully Wobster sorts that out at some point. I know he plans to. Give him crap for that when he comes in the streams usually. Webster's been around long enough now to get the humour, I think. I would hope. Oh yeah, manual attach, I forgot about that. Also by Wobster, funny enough. Now the awesome thing about this thing being in here, right, is the fact that we can just loop around and treat it as a rather large roundabout. I have the semi-trailer too. There we go. As I'm looking around saying, I don't think I have any trailers. I have two. One of which is too, well, pretty much unusable. That I do actually need to get rid of. Because going up the hills, it's just too hard with a trailer. I don't know what's changed for the game to be like that. I don't know if it's a mod or... Well, yeah, it's a mod. It's going to be that weight mod for the grain. That's exactly what that'll be. Alright, beacons are on. So anyone... I should have said this at the beginning of the video as well. That was around on Friday's stream where it kept on coming up encoding overloaded during my stream and I was losing my mind trying to figure out what it was. I did a test recording after seeing if it would happen, and it did happen. I then restarted the computer and did another test recording for, I think, around 15 minutes or so. Just driving around in circles while letting Courseplay do its thing on here. Yeah, it was fine. Just the computer had a fit, needed a restart. And I think what actually caused that was me having OBS open while uninstalling that Fent mod that I was using. I wasn't using, but I had it in the game, active sort of thing. No, it wasn't even active, I had it in my mods folder. Let me ditch that. But yeah, it was... I feel like that caused it. For whatever reason, the OBS didn't like the swap between reload and one streaming, and it caused probably something in the memory to crap itself. How on earth do we get into this field? Oh, please don't tell me it's all the way over there. I think you actually get to it from around here somewhere. Is that the entrance? Yep. Through Field 13. Oh, that is not going to be nice. That is not going to be nice. Yeah, you're not the only one that can do that. Bugger off. You could have got by. Yeah, we'll just turn up here. I'm not going to attempt to aback this thing with traffic. Actually, maybe I'll just turn up in here. It's a field, as you guys can tell, I've never been to before. Ay. Okay, that thing looks like my dad's old Passat estate. That's pretty cool. I love that car. Drove that a few times. Unfortunately, he scrapped it. It was solid underneath too. It was one of those gems. He actually got offered quite a bit chunk of money until the dude found out that it was a petrol version instead of diesel. If that thing was a diesel, it would have sold for quite a bit of money for the VW scene. They were quite the... I wouldn't say they were stupidly rare, but you didn't see many around. Not that body style with that front grille. It was like a maroon colour. It had a silver bumper from the previous owner. But it being petrol, it was actually really economical on fuel. It would do 30 miles to the gallon all day long. Sort of motorway and stuff. Of course, 5-speed. Maybe in a European car. Brakes. Yeah, this is going to be fun bringing the combine down here. Bear in mind the combine is still up in the other field areas. I've not brought it down yet. Right, here is the entrance. Oh, of course the gate would open that way. Oh, I thought I would have made that. I guess I swung too early. The header actually needs repairing too. But, nah, we may let that go. That's actually quite the big field. Dang. Yeah, that's going to need refilled. Where is it? There it is. Oh, we've still got the corn head on it. We're so close down to the yard, I'll just drop it in one of the laneways there, basically. Well, the driveway. I think the gate, the opposite side of where we just went through that field, is one of the main houses. That should have just gone through that. Guess that's an it's a buried tree, presumably. I'm actually thinking about getting one of the small header trailers for this thing. Actually, you know what I could probably use? I could probably use that small i4 Williams trailer that we have. I bought for the sake of it when it came out, and I'm sat there going, don't really have much use for it. Annoyingly, I don't think that hooks up to the gator. It should, but I don't think it does. What I could really do with is a Unimog coming out again. A decent one. I know there's one floating around on Mod Hoster, but that thing looks a pile of steam and cow poop. It really does. And we're away with our Challenger. Ideal. Just to trigger people. Although, from what I understand, they... Ah, there we go. Oh, it's actually finished before it needed refilling. Sweet. From what I understand, they were going to actually have the Challenger Ideal as a thing in the US. But then they decided to use Fendt instead, as it was more of a premier brand. So I don't know if you can get a... I don't think you can get the Massey Ferguson or... definitely not the Challenger version of the Ideal in the States. I'm not 100% on that. If you guys know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right by any means on that. I truly do not know. But I can't remember what channel I watched. They did a demo on one. I don't think it was Millennial Farmer. It could have been though. Actually, you know what? It may have been Millennial Farmer, you know? Yeah, I can't remember. Someone. That's the thing, when you think of Ideal Combine, you don't think of the Massey Ferguson, or you don't think of Challenger for sure. You think of Fendt. Straight off the hop, at least I do. Alright, so temporarily we will turn up here. Oh, you know what? We could literally just take it right to the yard if we wanted to. Bounce it off the tree there, we'll just put it there. Could almost be the thumbnail just looking into that from there. It's a shame the lighting's coming from the other direction. You know what, I may still do that. Grab the thumbnail, how long we've got? Oh, a little bit. Not long, it's probably where we'll actually end it. Take the contract and then cut into it a tad. Alright, we'll need to go over to this though. Stop driver, yep. So at least I know what was 100% causing the cosplay issue. That thing where the dotted line is pointing. Which is a shame. I don't know why it keeps on having issues. I think I am going to dump it. Temporarily, at least. Leave them open so I remember what we're doing there. Tab across to all of our different weird and wonderful machines. There we go. I haven't put the command in. That right there is GPS from the course that we had saved for mowing. Enter on. That is, this map, the lighting in certain lighting conditions is freaking amazing. It really is. Like, I look at this game and think how far it's come since FS13, since FS11. Okay, FS09, FS08. And people were saying the graphics look like crap. It's like, get your head out your ass. Yeah, phenomenal. It really is. As a fan of the game that's played legit all of them, forget the Giants partnership thing, that means squat as far as what I say and what I feel. It has come on leaps and bounds. As soon as you get sort of any affiliation with a game company or whatever, this is the right field, right? No, it's not. Everyone jumps on the bandwagon. Oh, you're just saying that because you're partnered with them. No. Anyone who knows me and has known me long enough knows the fact that I'll still speak my mind where I can. Yes, I'm not going to break down a relationship and go against embargoes. That's how you get your name blackballed very, very quickly with game developers. Because they talk. Trust me, they talk. The game definitely has come on leaps and bounds. Alrighty. We'll stay here, we'll go here, we'll hit that save, we will take the contract, because I still will do that. And that's where we will wrap up the stream. So I hope you guys, the video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We will be back tomorrow on Marwal Manor Farm. Gonna run Oakfield as the main one this week. Marwal, I wouldn't say I'm getting bored of, but I keep running out of things to do, mainly because of having two fields. So whether I save up for a field or whether the Hand of God comes in and gives us cash so we've actually got more fields to deal with, I don't know. This has always been my favourite map. I'm always going to enjoy this more than any map that comes out unless something real special comes up. But I don't know. Until next time, I hope you guys have enjoyed. I hope you guys had a great weekend. And let me know your opinions on what I said at the beginning of the video. Because that is straight up the way I'm seeing it going right now. It's not good. Not good at all. And like I said, after I was done with it, it's not me complaining about me and YouTube and stuff. I don't give a crap about that. It's the game right now I'm kind of worried about. More than anything. Yeah. Catch you guys later. I'll stop rambling. See ya.